soldiers are come, left or right. Hey, ooh, yeah. Ah, boy. And them say, here comes struggle, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I and I start the crew. Soldiers for Selassie, I army. Aye. No, I've never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Still I had to try, yeah. Oh yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. Woman, I'll treat you like a man is supposed to. You'll never have to cry, no. I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. And she's royal, yeah, so royal. And I want her in my life.
Wow, Vibes on the Lawn was well supported. And we have been getting so many calls from patrons who are not in Kingston that were at the session, saying that they heard about us, but they say they can't find us online.
I know. I've been getting those calls too. We need to create an online presence and bring some new clients in.
I know. Let's create a TV ad and present it to the board of directors and show them why they should approve the funds for an ad campaign. Let's focus on young professionals in the Kingston and surrounding areas. They're always having events and are high earners. We should give teaser prices.
Yes, that's true. Millennials and Gen Zs are big on weddings, gender reveal parties, and anything having to do with office parties. They like new age things, but they are also traditional.
This group likes to have value and have no issue paying for it. They also utilize technology to keep up with new trends and general information. And of course, to relax and find events to attend.
Hi there, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to explain how to make a great video ad the easy way. In this video, I'm going to give you the 7 secret ingredients for a successful video ad, and I'm also going to break down the essentials that you need to consider before you make your ad. Now, I'm going to save the secret ingredients for the end, but first I'm going to give you the groundwork for making a great ad, and these are the things that you must consider before you start. The first basic consideration is, who is your audience? Try to figure out who your perfect customer is first. Think about things like age, gender, income, and their interests. This will help you target your ads to exactly the right people. Next up, you need to get really clear with yourself about what the problem is that you're solving. Whether you're selling a product or a service, or if you're marketing an event or a course, you need to be really clear about this. For example, if you make razors, the problem you're solving isn't a hairy chin like mine. What you're actually solving is bad skin caused by razor burn, expensive shaving products, or feeling of not being handsome enough. The next big thing to give some thought to is, where is the best place to find your audience? This will have some impact on the ratio you choose for your video and the length you make it. These days, as a general rule of thumb, the most affordable place to reach your target audience is social media. In particular, Facebook and Instagram have the most sophisticated targeting systems for paid ads. If you go that route, you're safest with a square video for newsfeed placement. YouTube is also great for pre-roll ads. If you make those, then you'll need good old 16:9 format. If you're selling B2B, then you'll want to advertise on LinkedIn. This is best done in 16:9 as well, just like YouTube. With regards to length, for Facebook, you'll want your paid ads to be short, like 30 seconds or less. And for YouTube, it's the same thing. Maybe shoot for 20 seconds as your gold standard. For LinkedIn, also shoot for 30 seconds. Now that all these essentials are out of the way, we can dive into the fun stuff, the secret ingredients for great ads. We've got 7 of them. The first one is probably the most important. This is a tried and trusted formula that has served marketers for decades. And it's as simple as this. Empathize with your customer's problem and then show them how you can solve it. And in the process, make their life better. Let's go back to the razor example. Let's say the problem we're solving is bad skin caused by razor burn. Start your ad by asking if the viewer is sick of looking bad because of razor burn. Then explain how your product will help them look and feel better by using your razor. You've just explained how your product improves their life. Who doesn't want a better life? Another approach is to skip the empathy step and just take the viewer straight to the emotional place that they want to be. This is as simple, or could be as simple, as showing a happy person and linking them to what you're selling. If you like this idea and you want to get started quickly, you could try this template of dancing people. It's infectiously happy. Something else that all good ads have is that they focus on benefits and not features. No one really cares about all the amazing innovations in the thing you're selling. What people want to know is how will it benefit their lives and solve a specific problem they're having. For example, your razors aren't 100 times sharper just for the sake of it. They're 100 times sharper to give you a 100 times smoother shave without nicks or scratches or grazes, that sort of thing. Now, another important thing to keep in mind is that great ads speak to their target audience. Remember how I talked about your perfect audience earlier? This is where that comes into play. Make sure your ad speaks to your niche. Now, you're not rolling out a global campaign, so you don't have to inspire the world with your creativity. But what you do need to do is directly address the problem and the emotion they're seeking. You can do this best by keeping your message direct, clear, and really factual. Avoid waffle and avoid abstract concepts. Now for the 6th secret ingredient, and that's the call to action at the end of your video. Be very clear with the viewer about the action they need to take. Don't waste the engagement your video has created. In the shaver example, the call to action would be something like shop now. Or if you were selling a course, it might be buy your tickets now. Whatever it is, put it at the end. Now for number 7, my last tip for a great video. This tip is make it feel native. As I mentioned earlier, be sure to use the right ratio for your ad placement and use content that feels right for the channel. Formal ads are less likely to perform well on Facebook than they are on LinkedIn. And a square video would feel weird on YouTube, but it's perfect for Facebook. Make sure that your ad feels right for the platform you're using it on.
So this sounds like all the areas that are to be covered. Let's get creative and put Trendy Professionals Limited's name out there on the airwaves and all social media sites. Thank you for joining us today. Without any further ado, let's get right into the reason for this meeting.
The market has a high demand for event planners in Kingston that offer full services. According to a report by Allied Market Research, the global event management market is expected to reach $11.4 billion by 2027, indicating a growing demand for event planning services.
A survey by Intribute found that 78% of millennials and Gen Zs would choose to spend their money on desirable experiences or events rather than purchasing something material. Another study by the Event Marketing Institute found that 74% of consumers are more likely to purchase a product after attending a branded live event.
The live events industry in Jamaica employed over 2 million people and contributed 1.1 trillion to the economy in 2019. And this is said according to a report by the Live Events Coalition. The average ticket price for an event in 2019 was $3,000. with the industry estimated to be worth $73 billion. The last point is what brought us here today. Patrons at our last event had very high praises to sing, but they all had the same complaint. We are not online or easily accessible.
So we decided to start the ball rolling with an advertisement that can be played on the TV, radio, and social media platforms. Why would you agree to this request would be the most logical question at this point. By the end of this presentation, the answer will be clear. According to a survey by the Professional Convention Management Association, the average event attendee spends Jamaican $120,000 per event, inclusive of travel, accommodation, and other expenses.
Sometimes, buying something just boosts your mood, which is probably why 52% of young people indicate they spend money to make themselves feel good. These events tend to bring people together, some ending in marriages.
The global wedding industry is estimated to be worth $300 billion, with an average wedding in Jamaica costing around $300,000. This highlights the potential revenue for wedding planning services.
A planner is vital to the planning process, helps reduce your stress, and eases your mind leading up to the big day. But the most important attribute a wedding planner provides is the ability to make sure you are present in each and every moment on your wedding day.
No matter the event, there are some basic items that must be have. Tables, chairs, decoration, food, venue, transportation, makeup, clothes, you name it. By providing high-quality equipment and audiovisual rental, expert events planning and execution services, and catering to the growing demand for experiential events, Trendy Professionals Limited is well positioned to tap into these lucrative markets and to build an online presence.
We are positioning ourselves as an all-inclusive provider, a one-stop shop with a mixture of customer service, convenience, and priced right. Additionally, we would be creating 65% more jobs, reducing unemployment, and closing on the poverty gap.
We have given you all the information we can think of. If there are any questions, we can take them right after we showcase our ad.
The summer heat taking a toll on you? Nothing but hot air from the fan.
And your AC needs to be repaired. The best way to beat the summer heat is to host your very own Pool Mania party.
Contact Trendy Professional Event Planning. We will do all the planning for you.
Digital Masters Awards are different from a lot of the other events in the ecosystem because of the caliber of people they attract. From the moment you walk in, there are hundreds of people that you want to speak to, and all of the people being celebrated are those who you really recognize for their incredible work.
So many people that I was able to catch up with that I haven't seen in a while, but also a ton of people that I haven't had the chance to meet before.
Just don't say it's love. You know it ain't sweet enough. Just don't say it's love. I've heard this shit too much. Just don't say it's love. And don't say, don't say, don't say. Don't say, don't say, don't say. I know it drives you crazy.
Are there any questions at this time?
What guarantees do you have that this ad will generate revenue? Based on a presentation to our consultants, their feedback, and the results from the focus groups, we can say that this will generate at least 10% of sales within 3 months of the ad going live. What is the size of the budget that you are seeking?
Our consultants have committed to linking our website with theirs. They would cover 80% of the cost to run our ads, as they will also be running theirs. The findings of our feasibility study and cost-benefit ratio shows that 7% of the current sales funds is needed to do our advertisements.
So this concludes our session for today. Once again, thank you for your time. Do have a good evening.